Today, I'm diving into the brand new storage mechanics introduced in the Create 6.0 update and building a fully automated storage system for my workshop. No more clutter, just clean, organized storage. But that's not all. This episode also takes us deep into an ancient city, filled with danger, secrets, and someone we didn't expect to find. Welcome back to Just Create. Before we get started, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It helps a ton and keeps you up to date with all the projects to come. But before any storage shenanigans today, the first thing I want to do is actually move the Nether portal. And I've actually had a few people suggest where to move this, and I thought this is such an obvious thing, and I don't know why we did not just do this from the start. And that is to actually move our portal into the train tunnel, which means removing the glass and, oh, not the tracks. And I guess maybe rounding a corner. Yeah, we should probably round a corner. Or well, actually, I don't think we have to. Sure, we'll be able to terraform around that. Let's see how much obsidian are we gonna need? Okay, well, a little more. Ooh, fancy. Mr. Beardstone?
Oh, yep, Stam.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have obsidian?
No.
Well, if you do have obsidian or magma, can I take it?
If there's any in there, you can have it, but I don't think I've got any.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say that you have, so now there must be.
Right, good luck.
Well, he wasn't lying.
Told ya.
Yeah. Should have listened. Right, on to the next victim. I mean, investor. Ooh, this is also so fancy. Where is his storage, though? No, not up here. You know what? I'm starting to think he logged out with his storage. Ooh, magma block. Maybe, actually, this will have enough. Actually, something tells me it won't. Nope, he's also poor. Wait, nope, here's his stuff. Perfect. That's what we needed. And wasn't this fancy? Nope, well, it's not going through, but we got a 8 obsidian. And looking at that, I really have to set up a better workshop soon. And, well, move into my actual starter base because we're still living out of the pre-starter base, even though we have a much better place to live. And where on earth is... Yeah, there's a reason we're making storage today, but this should be enough to fill this up. We can light it as well. And then, well, might as well change out the background to actually be a bit of black concrete because I reckon that would look just a little bit better. And then, ooh, do I have any extra train tracks? Please tell me I have a few extra train tracks. 5. Okay, that should actually be enough because can we connect this up to the portal? How do you do this now again? Yes, that's so good. And then we should probably remove our glass. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense anymore. But in the grand scheme of things, even though we don't have that fog effect, I think the Nether portal being back there gives the tunnel a little more reason. And this makes more sense now because it's just not disappearing into a mountain and there's no other tracks. It's come from another dimension. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about, right? But like we did notice when we were trying to get the obsidian for this and just putting away blocks, I have too many things in too many different barrels. So I think it might be time to actually set up a little proper storage.
Well, I've got a problem.
You got a problem?
Yeah, well, you might have the same problem, though.
Oh, okay.
So, I've built myself a lovely little workshop.
Yep. Oh, yep. That one, yep. You were standing in the doorway, so I couldn't see it.
And you've built yourself a lovely little workshop.
I have built myself a lovely little workshop.
We need a big workshop.
A better workshop.
We need all the other machines. Well, you've been to Foxy's basement, right?
I was just there, and I was like, I need a better workshop.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So it is definitely our problem then.
Yeah, it's an our problem. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. Follow me. Over here on this vertical cliff face, obviously the perfect place to build another building, right?
Oh, definitely. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe
a little bit of terraforming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little bit of terraforming, and we do like loads of mass processing things in it, and things that make precision mechanisms, and just all those sort of slightly more advanced machines than a basic workshop. But instead of us both making them, we just build them and share them.
You know what? That sounds like a really good idea.
Awesome. So I'm thinking of building there, and if we need more space, like we can just gradually work our way down the hill towards the creeper boat. There's 2 in there now.
Yeah,
There's 1 earlier.
The double creeper boats. I'm sure Foxy wouldn't mind if we built a little building there and connected it up with a bridge to his island.
Oh, I don't know how he'd feel about a bridge. He does like his seclusion.
He has told me multiple times that I should build him a bridge. So,
oh,
yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, he's hinted at it a lot.
We'll just work our way down the mountain then.
Yeah, cool. I'm sure we'll be able to make something.
Nice. All right. Well, I might get started on that fairly soon then, because yeah, I built my workshop, and then the first thing I needed to do in it, I realized I hadn't built a machine for, so I got a bit sad. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a really smart idea actually, because
awesome.
I mean, our workshop is great, but definitely lacking.
Yeah.
Sounds like a deal.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I will make a start on that at some point. Maybe
Do that, and
today,
I'll
maybe not.
continue on it at some point.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right,
What a
bye.
legend. Bye.
Right, before Beardy came and interrupted, I was just checking what materials we had in here. Oh, and here's my flint and steel. You know what? That makes sense. And this isn't everything we're gonna need, but this is a good start to decorate this space up here, which is gonna be the start of my storage. Although the main part of this video is gonna be building a whole new building to house even more storage, because I doubt that 21 vaults will be enough. Because my plan is to have, I think, 20 vaults right there. A vault there, and I need to get some chutes, but that's going to connect down to the first story. Actually, why don't we fix that now? And I wonder where I put my magenta bed. It's somewhere. I'm sure it will appear, but for now we can have a blue bed. Let's get a couple of these iron bits pressed down, and while we wait for that, I'm thinking a ladder up on the side here because we are limited on space. So this is where I think our bedroom will go. Well, our bed will go. Of course, I've got a lily of the valley to place next to that, and yeah, just a little sleeping area really. Don't want to put a barrel right next to that one because this is the input into the millstone downstairs, so don't want to accidentally throw items in there. But we'll get a little bench, maybe some beehives over here along that, and then I think this corner here will be perfect for an enchanting table, which is one of the things I'm missing. So let's go get those bookshelves and also our stock ticker and some frog ports and actually get the storage set up. I've actually not made these before, so a stock ticker, how do we make you? Oh, that's really cheap actually, and our stock link is just a transmitter and item vault. All right, actually made some stock links in the past to use as decoration, but never stock ticker. And looks like I am very low on copper. Nope, 5 blocks right here. Right, craft up our 2 vaults, 2 stock links, and I forgot the glass. Such a simple recipe, and yet I forget. That piece, creating ourselves our stock ticker, and we now have our stock link and stock ticker, which means we need a couple of packagers. And that's a bit of cardboard, which we did actually make in the last episode, but we didn't use them for packagers. So let's see, what sort of fauna do I have that we can use for this? We can use sugarcane, but I do want to keep that for rockets. And we actually have some azalea leaves, which can create 6 cardboard for us. Did we plant some bamboo? Not by the looks of it, though the fox has. And I mean, he's on vacation right now, and this is gonna regrow long before he gets back. So we'll make it. Ooh, right, I forgot Eggs has built his starter base as well. Oh, this is looking so good. Let's see if he still has his mixers though. They're still slow, but why isn't there any water? Oh no. Oh, looks like it's just off. Gotta flip that around, and we can create our 16 cardboard. Well, 16 pulp. 16. We'll go ahead and make another 16 while we're at it, and might as well use this Eggs press here, although mine is probably faster. And what else do we need? Oh, we need redstone. I still haven't restocked on redstone. No, wait, my cardboard. Didn't realize he was sending them to storage automatically. He does have... Sorry, not sorry. Luckily, iron isn't a problem because we have a lot of that. But this creates our... No, wait. First, our cardboard boxes and then our packagers. And yeah, I actually only need 3 at the moment. So that's enough. And do I have a piece of wool so that we can make a seat? Nope. We'll have to grab one from the sheep. Actually, found one in the barrel here. So a light gray seat it is. And let's see what we can do with this. We're going to need some more chutes. Definitely. Placing in our seat right here and our stock ticker. Is that a full block? No, it's not a full block. Just steal that block from underneath. We definitely want to excavate a little bit here soon, but for now, let's see if we can get the basics up and running. This chest right here is going to be our output, so we're going to have a packager going into that. Chutes above this going up, which should connect up to the vault up here where we're going to have a frog port. And then if we just do a packager here, connect the stock link, which you just do by clicking on a stock ticker, stock link, or factory gauge. That's connected to a system, and then we place that on the back here. That turns green. That's now a stock link packager. I don't know what to call it, but this storage is now part of this stock ticker. Well, now we just need someone to sit here, and we need the frog ports and chain drives and everything. The chain conveyors, I'm going to keep calling them chain drives because that's what I'm used to saying, but they shouldn't actually be too hard. Well, they will be hard if I don't have any andesite, won't they? A lot of things in the crate mod are very hard to craft without andesite alloy. Right now we can craft our shaft, which means we can craft our large cogs, which in turn with the andesite casing. No? Oh wait, is it a gearbox? I don't actually remember the recipe. Oh, you know, that's balanced. I mean, they are really good, so maybe it's worth the expensive price. Because one of those 4 cogs though, not 4 andesite casings. Perfect. And I guess before we do set this up, let's see. Do we have 2 slime balls? We have lime dye. Not enough those. We'll craft a little bit more. Yep, we got some wheat. Crush that down into a bit of flour. And, oh, we are actually going to need 3 frog parts. Perfect that we have that extra lime dye. Run down to my very, very beautiful washer. Also doubling as my iron farm. Yoink. That crafts into 30 slime balls, which should be the only hard component to get off a frog port. And one of the other ones, andesite alloy and a vault. Allowing us to... No, wait, I don't... I was just messing everything off here. I was just so excited for the new storage. Everyone else has a very, very pretty machine using the new storage, and I just want one too. Right, this crafts our barrels, which crafts our 3 frog ports. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is so exciting. Chain drives. So we're gonna be removing this block, placing one of those there, and actually need a couple of chains. For the second one, we'll just get a metal girder and that in. Then chain drives connecting these 2 up. If we connect a frog port to that guy, we're just gonna name this out because I believe this is gonna be a pretty closed system. Then we'll put this here on top of this guy, and we'll name this storage. And final thing is a way to input items into the system, which I want to use this barrel for, which is why we need to poke a little hole in the floor. As I'm thinking, we're gonna get a packager in right here. That's gonna lead onto a belt that goes off in this direction into a chute. Probably be the easiest way, as we got to bring this up a couple of blocks. So we'll do that right here, bringing that out, up, out again, and maybe up 1 more block for our second frog port to sit up there. That guy definitely needs to have another connection out here, because where I think we're gonna build this main storage area is just over the hill somewhere up here, which should neatly connect up to that and not be too far of a distance for the packages to travel, so I don't have to wait for too long. But of course, we also have that very fast vault right next to the access point. For now though, let's just get 1 coming out here. And Beardy's off to steal my trees. Connecting this chain conveyor, and if we just float on down... Oh, not enough chains, right. It's not just 1 chain to connect these. Craft a few more, and they are so expensive. Just connect these again. There we go. And with that in, we can bring out our package frog port. Hop on up here. And let's see. This is going to be the one going into the storage. So we'll connect it up to maybe right there. And this one will only send packages. And what should we name him? Oh, there goes Beardy. Comment your suggestions down below what we should name this guy. Got a belt and a fan spinning down here now. Ready for just a andesite funnel there. And 1 leading out from this guy. Right, you don't have to crouch for that. Then over on this side, if we add a sign that says storage, so that we send it to the storage frog ports. And we need a lever. I really forgot about that. Since this one won't be Stonklink powered, it needs to be powered through redstone. Otherwise, we won't be able to access our items, or well, leave items into the system. But powering that right there should work. Packages are gonna go down on this belt, come across out to the back area here, up this frog port, and be put on the belt, which isn't a belt, it's a chain conveyor. Yep, I'm gonna mess this up a lot of times. Obviously, this isn't spinning right now, so I thought just a little temporarily, if we drag this down to the ground over here, and we just dig away a little bit underneath, and we do a tiny bit of gear ratioing, get a water wheel in, and 1 of those. This is actually in the wrong order, isn't it? Just got to add in some water. Which way does this spin? The wrong way. We want it spinning that way. Perfect. We just patch this up for now. Obviously, we'll get a proper power source in the eventual building. This is so cool. I love this so much. Look at me. Look at me go. Can we make it in? Oh, we might. Oh, no, we did not make it in. Right. Let's see if this all works. If we put items in here, they get packaged up. Oh. Oh my god. And they're in the vault. This is exciting. I think we might have solved our storage issues. Just 1 small thing. There is no one to interact with. And both me and Beardy wanted to use pillagers, but sadly, pillagers can't be storage clerks. So, we'll have to figure something else out. And I can't use a villager because, well, it's gonna take this job here. So, oh well, I guess we could find a nitwit. Although this village looks very much like a ghost town. Eggs? Even in?
Hello.
Would you want to help me with something?
What about?
May need to kidnap another villager.
Wait, your farm is not working anymore?
Oh no, it's working. I need a nitwit though.
Oh, sure. I don't have rockets though. Yay, yay. Let me get the wings.
This place is super fancy.
What place?
This place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Now, the reason we got eggs with us here is because I can't actually pick up a villager and then fly with rockets. So it would be a long journey back home. So by borrowing eggs, we just need to find a nitwit. Let's see if there's a population here.
Hello, villagers. We're back.
Villagers. Oh, eggs.
There we go.
Just you know. Yep,
Oh
perfect.
no, we better do that outside.
Oh, actually, yeah, we should probably should.
Otherwise- There you go.
Perfect. Villager on my head. Let's, I guess, fly
I'll
back
sleep
home
first.
then. Oh, yeah.
I'll stay because I need some jungle wood and I saw the jungle.
Okay, fair enough. I'll get Beardy to take him off my head then.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks.
Have fun.
I know you can't see him on my head right now, but he's there. You can probably hear him from time to time. Beardy, about the workshop.
You appear to have a nitwit on your head.
Where are you looking at? It's my big forehead.
You got what? Sorry.
A big forehead.
Yes. Why is he on your head? What's going on?
Can you take him off, please?
Can you not take him off yourself?
No, I don't think so. Can I?
Don't know.
No? Can you?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Could you
Enjoy.
take- oh God, you took me. Taking me.
That was the plan. Yeah.
Thanks.
No worries. What are you doing with him?
Oh, nothing.
You're gonna be keeping him safe, I assume.
Yeah, very. He will be my friend. If we just get him placed in here, that looks a little weird with fresh animations, but I think it's worth it. And we can see our items. Oh, this is exciting. I think I should go around and see if we can fit everything in. Running around all my different storages and filling up this brand new one. Now, moment of truth. We don't have any packages left over, right? That should be put into the system. No packages in there. Everything in the storage. How does the clerk look? Oh, wow. I never really use mods that add storage interfaces like this, but I will admit I really, really like the way the Create does it. It's a lot of fun. Although we do probably have to categorize this just like Beardy has, because this is a mess to find stuff. A lot better than what I had before, at least. And probably patch up the fort. But you are probably wondering why me and Egg said that we went to villages that we've already existed and that we've already done the kidnapping villagers parts. So maybe I should show you that. So let's just quickly recap what I did on stream. My goal was to fill the second floor of the spawner building we built in the previous episode with villagers. First thing we needed for this was villagers. So setting up a simple villager breeder in the mountain close by and kidnapping the farming villager to work there. Flew off to the nearby spruce village for the second one that I had to walk back through the forest. With the breather up and running, I quickly built up chambers, rooms on the second floor for the villagers, before starting to roll trades. Ran out of villagers and me and Eggs flew off to the nearby village and created this beautiful mess. Totally didn't forget to record this, so these screenshots are all that we have from the journey. Once I got back, I rolled a few more villagers to completely fill the second floor with villagers selling different enchanted books. And up here we have a ton of different trades. These are all the ones I managed to get. I still want Smite 5, Sharpness 5, and Feather Falling 4, but there are a ton of different trades here that people can use, and I decided to give everybody who's given me an IOU access to this as well. And maybe we can get a few more people to give me IOUs. I mean, it's definitely work because Beardy's given me one, and so has Throwlash. Back in the starter base, I did add those filters, filtering out all our different materials. I think it's looking pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's a great start. But this has resulted in a problem, which is the fact that we have items in this frog port, which means this vault is full and we're out of storage, which means we need to create a new storage building. And for that, we're gonna need a bunch of materials. To start our material gathering, I want to focus on wood supplies, but I'm all out, so grabbing a bunch of different saplings in the new storage, heading outside, and with our mechanical saw, gathering up tons of different wood blocks. Returning back to the house, getting to work in the crafting table, turning all of these different logs into all the different wood bits and bobs I need. With that all crafted, I already have a ton of different stone variants, so spending a bit of time in the stone cutter crafting these down. Missing just a bit of granite, I'm in the cave behind Egg's base to gather some of that before turning it into a few stairs and slabs. A few resources left. First, a quick stop at Chosen's brand new factory, where he generously said we could all take some of the resources. This time I'm here for some clay, but I'm sure I'll be back later for other things. Flying north now, I want to return to the coral reef me and Beauty found in the first episode to gather up a bunch of bubble coral. That is pretty much all of the detail blocks sorted out, so let's move on to functionality. First on the list, we need a bunch of vaults, so crafting up barrels, pressing down some iron, and crafting a stack and a half of vaults. Ran out of iron with that, but luckily a quick stop by the iron farm fills my storage back up. Using some of that iron to craft the final crate components we will need for this storage building. And walking up this pathway now, just round in the corner, we have got 30 shulker boxes filled with resources for us to start building. Well, not really filled. And since this is where I've been chopping all my wood, currently we need to, of course, do a little bit of cleaning on that part as well. We'll also just bring back the terrain a little bit into this hill here, leaving us with a good space for us to bring in just a first floor. And I actually have no idea what I'm going to put on the first floor of this structure because, well, the second floor is where the actual storage is going to be, and I can't imagine we're going to need much more than all of the vaults I'm going to put on the second floor. Because already we are just out of storage with the 20 vaults we have, and I'm about to add another 90. I do think just on the back here, I will add in a water bucket for now, and we can actually run and get another one, as this might be a good space for us to just power all of the chain conveyors. We will get back to that, because for now, I want to start on the walls, or, well, the foundation. So, starting us off with a couple of stone brick bits on the corner. Then we can grab in some tuff and cobblestone bits as a bit of darker blocks. So we are back over on this side, a few more walls, just bringing that in, giving us a pretty rough texture, but I think it's gonna work for us. So continuing to add that in around the other 3 walls. And I'm thinking with this portion of the wall here, we could just extend this a couple more blocks, as I want to bring in like a gatehouse looking thing, or more of a passageway from the path that's out here that you can run through and then eventually get over into the spawner building. And I want to use a lot more stone for this bit, so extending that just up a couple of blocks here, and then we don't have to care too much about that because it will be on the inside and you won't see it too much, but I think that's good enough. Got the other 2 walls in, but a couple of holes, and the reason for that is I want to bring in 2 chimneys on the back side of this build using a bunch of tuff and topping them off with a few details. Switching my focus to the walls, I've decided to go for a similar palette to the starter base, but brighter. Same blocks for the supports, but more birch, and the sides of mushroom blocks for the main walls. Not quite sure why I thought the sides of mushroom blocks was a smart idea. No, I missed one right there, because they're pretty painful when it comes to placing them down, because you have to place mushroom blocks on the side of them too. But they do look pretty good. Before we get working on the roof, I do want to bring in the second floor and actually add in the storage. So we'll grab some wooden bits, metal girders, chains, industrial iron blocks, and then our crate components. Why don't we just start off by bringing in the 30 water wheels? Guess we can route this into a rotation speed controller right away. Bring these just over a bit, and a gearbox, bringing out a wrench, and not a shooting up a firework, but that should be good. And then I want to speed this up to 128 before starting to lay the floor here on the second level, where I'm thinking we're going to use a bunch of spruce trap doors and then alternate that with slabs, trapdoor, slab, trapdoor, slab, trapdoor, just across the entire second floor. Perfect, giving us a bunch of flat area here. And if we just extend this guy up and then bring in 1 chain conveyor right here, grab some chains from that and place down a second one over here, we get the first one, which is spinning the wrong way. We just pop through the floor and switch this one over. But that's the main belt line in here. And then I'm thinking for the vaults, as much as the smart thing would probably be to put them along this side, I think I'm just gonna do this, because, well, realistically, this is going to be overkill for what we need here. Skip 4 blocks here and then bring in the second one, because they are still pretty big, and I really don't think I'm going to need more than that. But let's get some metal girders in right here, just as a little bit of detail. Then bringing out our packagers, connecting this up, and, oh, right, man. Come on, and you go jog in, because this won't work, because we of course need to connect it up to our network. I'll be back over here, and we'll make these two be the output ones. These are gonna be... Wait, oh, right. I can't change the settings of those. I have to change the settings on the frog ports. Let's see. These are gonna just be grabbing from right above their heads, and these can really be named anything, and they are only going to send packages. And these guys are just gonna be named storage. But that should work. We just need to get in the other chain drives. So if we disconnect this one and clean up our little underground mess here, I reckon we'll be able to put in another one of these towers here. I know we're not gonna need this many technically, but this is more for the decoration. Connecting this up to this guy over here, and then that connection works, but will be a little... Yeah, no, not perfect. So instead, another one of these poles. Connecting this guy up to this one, and finally, yep, yoinking that one. Connecting it up to here, making everything spin again. Perfect. All right, let's see if this is all going to work then before we continue building. Because, well, we do have still a bunch of packages in here. If we just take these, empty them, put those all in here. Hopefully they don't get grabbed by this first one. Oh, well, that's a problem, actually. Yeah, that's not ideal. Huh. Might go and bug Beardy a second. Mr. Bedstone? Mr. Bedstone? Hello? I am in a predicament.
Okay, what is your predicament, sir? And how can I help?
I need technical help.
Technical help? You sure you came to the right person?
No, but you're the only one I have, so...
Okay, good. As long as you're aware that I will probably be useless at whatever technical help you need.
It's fine, it's fine. Maybe you do know what problem I'm speaking about here. So, I got a problem. So, this guy, if you look at this, he has a bunch of packages in it.
Yep.
And my vault is full.
Yeah.
And I have more vaults up in that other building, but they go past this one first.
Yep.
Do you have the same issue?
Yep.
Yep.
Would you like to see my solution?
Yes, I would love to see your solution.
Okay, brace yourself.
Oh god.
I mean, it's not an awful solution.
Okay.
But there's clearly a better solution. Which is just not possible in the way that I've laid this out. Oh
wow. Oh geez.
I've had to add in another vault. Yeah. Unrelated. I just keep on mining. So.
Oh, that's you've filled your vaults? Oh,
yes.
Maybe I do have too little storage. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what's your thing?
Well, I say filled the vaults. So first thing, the vaults aren't full. If you put a threshold switch on them, they're about half full, but they've just stopped accepting new items. But
yeah, because there's too many different items.
Yeah, that's what I had assumed.
Yeah.
So what I've got is I've got a little setup here, so it's probably a bit easier if I actually take down a tiny bit of this wall, just so you can see what's going on in here. But basically, I've just got a timer system set up with funnels. So every 3 seconds, it unlocks the funnels briefly. So any packages that are sitting in those frogs get dropped, and then this one picks it up and puts it on the chain, and then it goes to the next one. And same thing, if he can't pick it up, then it gets dropped, and then it goes back on the chain, and then it goes to the next one, and so on.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty smart.
So this is the way to do it with the way we've got our boxes all over the place.
Yeah.
If we didn't have our boxes all over the place and they were all in a nice long line, you could just have a belt with funnels going into the vaults and just have one frog that takes it off the chain drive, which is what I'll do for my main storage, I think.
Right, write that down.
This is just too many frogs.
Okay. Do you have a amethyst shard?
Maybe, potentially. I think I've got some amethyst, if not, and I've got crushing wheels, so...
Amethyst. Yeah, you got a block of amethyst. Let me just
cool. Yeah, just chuck that in over here.
All right.
Sort you out.
Oh, you got one of those.
One of what?
One of these. Oh, you restructured this a little bit, I see.
Yeah, I played around with a couple of different ideas, and this was basically what I decided on. So, yeah.
Yes.
I could have fit a mechanical crafter on this wall, but
then no crushing wheels. Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine.
I figure I'm going to use crushing wheels more than I'm going to use mechanical crafters right now.
Definitely.
Yep.
Thank you for the help. I'm going to try to figure this out. Actually, I'm just going to steal a little bit of redstone from you too. I'm poor.
Yeah. Of course you are. I've done loads of drilling, as you can tell by the amount of deep slate and cobble I've got. So, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I haven't really gone mining since episode 1, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Pour out here.
Yeah, no, I do. Mining is my thinking time. I just sit on my little seat, hum the tune in my head, you know the one, and then, think about what I'm going to do next.
And you do... Wait, I can be the intro to the mining tune for this episode.
No, there isn't one. There isn't one. I've been doing off-camera mining, Stam. Everyone's favourite.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
All right, well...
I'm going to be in trouble for that one.
Thanks for the help. Okay, well, it's not really the answer I wanted, but it looks like it's going to work, so I might just have to set that up. Should have everything now just to craft up a few of the redstone bits we needed. Pulse timer. I think I'm going to make a repeater just in case. And then let's just put this in the floor because I don't have enough space upstairs. And well, I guess we'll just place it right here. So we'll do pulse timer, redstone repeater just to have it active for a little longer. Then we'll do one of these, yellow at the bottom and amethyst shard, I guess. And we'll just set this to run every 3 seconds. Should empty out all the bits and bobs in there. Let's see, getting us back upstairs, filling in the floor. I wonder, yeah, it's gonna look a little weird, but I'm gonna have to do something like that. Dropping the packages down into here, putting one of these guys on here. And oh, that's going really fast. Oh, right. Oh, no. I just created a loop, haven't I? Okay, retinker this thing a little bit. So now we depackage them, we package them again. And if we do this, it unpackages. Doesn't... Oh, wait, no, we don't have to power this guy, of course. We power this one up here, which is, of course, the one that's more difficult to power. Can I do that? Oh, well, then I power that one down there. Can I? Oh, I can. And did that work? Wait, where are the packages? Did it work? Did we fix it? Yes, we did. We did. Great. Now we can continue depositing items into the storage without any worries. We should have, yeah, a bunch of more stuff down at the bottom here. Still gonna be picked up by this first guy, but eventually they will be sent off to the other storage. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's fantastic. But with storage space expanded, now we can actually fill in the roof for this building, where I want to use bricks and granite, and instead of macro, which we used over there, we're using some jungle. And actually, this roof is also probably going to be pretty boring, so maybe just turning some of these outwards. Got most of this side extended in, so we can switch out to our other blocks. And I realize I definitely gonna need a little bit of dirt, because we are gonna be working with a couple of logs here, so need a bit of support to start placing them on. Then bringing back our age-old favorite with the mushroom blocks. Luckily, when you bring in a couple at a time, it does become a whole lot easier to deal with, or at least a lot faster. So continuing with all of the logs, and we'll get a bit of scaffolding, which I don't have on me, and apparently put into storage. Luckily, I know exactly where it is. It's in the sky. Oh, and it's at the far away storage. Okay, it's not a too bad of a wait. And I mean, we're having this easy access to all your items. I think that little wait that you have to wait is completely fine. Getting that in right there. We'll put some clay bits here on just these sides. I wanted to use more clay, but it looked a little odd, so I've used it very, very sparingly. A little bit here, a little bit down here, since we're going to be bringing in another roof next to this. But I think that is good. So we'll just go ahead and top this off here. Finish off the other side of the roof, and the first structure of this storage warehouse complex is complete. Well, at least the outside, the inside. Honestly, I have no idea what to put here. So if anybody has some suggestions on what we could do with this space, because there is a fair bit of space here, let me know down below. I mean, we could put some villagers in here. That wouldn't actually be too bad of an idea. And we could probably route some flint from the iron farm. Yeah, that might not be too terrible. So if I don't come up with anything better, that's probably what I will end up doing. We'll get this cleared up for now and put back into storage. And I think we have a couple of other plans to get to before we continue on this. And what we actually want to do is we found an ancient city under the Spot Mountain. Surprise, surprise, big mountain, and an ancient city underneath it. And a couple of us want to get together and loot that. I really, really want Swift Sneak. So to make my life a little easier when we do this, we should probably get a bit of wool. And I don't think I'm going to be needing too much more cyan wool at the moment. But I do know for a fact that I'm going to need a lot of light gray wool for terraforming in the future. So might as well color them into that and shear them. Honestly, no idea how much we really should have, but well, the more the better. And should probably even get a few new sheep, which shouldn't be too hard. We can just grab a bit of wheat from this community wheat farm, which should allow us to breed up all of these again, and we'll have even more of these. And we actually have to move this pen, but we'll do that later. There's no rush. Think this should be enough wool for us, so let's go and meet up with the others. Hello?
Yes.
I
But he
mean,
will smell
sure.
us.
But he can smell our wet cardboard bodies. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hello, Cardboard Chosen.
Thanks everyone for coming along. I've created a city raiding group. I really want Swift Sneak, and I'm hoping that I'll get it before you guys.
Well, I'm
And
hoping I'll
basically
get it before
bringing you
you.
guys along. I'm bringing you guys along for a distraction, so that the warden goes after you, and I can get all the Swift Sneak.
Okay.
I want the echo shards.
A city, yeah, it's not too far. So if you follow me, I'll take
Okay.
you to the entrance. I've gone the wrong way. One
Oh,
sec. No, it's
yeah,
this way.
oh, good.
It's this way. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to dig through this wall.
Oh,
I forgot to terraform
there is an
over the
entrance, but okay.
But if we go all the way down here, I saw a city and I ran away from it.
Don't blame
Smart.
Wait a sec. We went down too far. Sorry. Boom. There you go. Ancient city.
Oh,
Ha.
ancient cities
down the
with
water.
cages.
That's like actual like ancient city.
you.
Yeah. Right. Why has it got cages?
Why is there purple
That's
blue?
not good.
Why are there cages actually? What is this?
Is there someone over there?
There's a
Actually
pink
looks like-
there's a
What
pink
the-
guy. Oh,
Whoa, easy.
Watch out for the creepers. There is a guy.
I recognize that mug. I did.
He's saying, "Boxman, free me from this place."
Wait, what?
Boxman,
The
free me.
Boxman. Oh wait, there's multiple.
Oh, Beardy, not already.
Oh, I did the screamy thing already.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, this is the worst thing.
Well, this is mildly
This is,
terrifying already.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
not
God.
good.
Terrifying for you. Someone put me in a cage.
Jojo,
I'm
is that
completely
you?
lost.
Yes.
Oh
Stan.
my
not,
God.
not that guy. Ah, Jojo. How'd you...
I was mining and someone hit me over the back of the head and took all my items. Now I'm in a cage,
What?
an indestructible cage.
No, not again. How are we already
Beardy.
done two?
that wasn't me,
Well,
surely.
I was
I
gonna
think-
say you might have to worry more about the warden than freeing me. I don't know if I feel safe being rescued by you guys.
I'm actually
You
going
might
to head
just wanna
back a
stay
little
up
bit and
there.
go set a bed.
Should we? I mean, he's in here for a reason. Should we even let him out? I don't.
I'm not in here
There
for
is-
a
there is
reason.
that.
Someone
Wait,
kidnapped me.
Somebody
vote?
put him in here for a reason.
Do we vote?
Vote to let him out? I mean, we could just keep him in. I mean, yeah. But I like
What?
Jojo.
Who put you in
I mean,
here?
I could do a little dance. Would you let me out if I did a little dance?
Well, I mean, that's very tempting.
Wait, I see a lever. I don't think you
like
can
that.
break it.
No.
Hold on, let me go try to pull this lever over here.
Who did it? Who did it?
Was that number 3?
That was number three.
That was 3. There's no more chances.
How have we already managed to do 3? Hold up, Jojo, I got you. Jojo, are you sure you want to be let out right now, Jojo?
Tell Jojo to join the
Oh,
group.
it's-
I'll stay okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't move.
Oh no.
Stand
Just
still.
don't
Stand
move.
still.
Do not move. I think you need to get out of there.
I mean, it's too late now.
Oh, you might
Where
be
is
able to
he?
smell him.
Oh,
You might be
I
able
see
to
him.
smell him.
He's directly below you.
Yeah, just stand still. Just stand still in the corner.
I asked for chaos, but this is too much.
You might just want to stay in that corner. I mean, I can open it, I think.
Don't
open
do
the-
anything right now. Don't do anything right now.
How have we already managed to
Don't
done
look
this?
at him like that.
He's literally looking at you, man.
But he's a friend. He's a friend. He will disappear,
Should
right?
I lead him away? I might be able to lead him away.
They're distracted with that.
I don't know
Maybe
where
we can get a
else to lead
swift
him.
sneak.
I hear him sniffing. I think he can just barely detect one of us, so he won't go away.
Since he's distracted, you know, I might just kind of pop over here, loot goblin it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just.
How did you know that's
Don't
what
mind
I'm
me
doing?
Or anything.
Are you guys using me as warden
You're
bait
fine.
so you don't
You're
have
fine.
to?
Yep.
You're
Maybe one of
fine
you
over
guys
there.
put me in here.
Is he still there?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
Oh,
I've got
he
a
is.
soul torch up here. If anyone's interested in letting me
If
out,
I-
I can
if
give
I
you the soul
find-
torch.
I have echo shards, so.
Oh,
Ah, I don't.
Oh, and I have
Oh.
Swift Sneak
he
3.
didn't hear that. He didn't hear that.
All right,
Oh,
Jojo, I'll
wait,
come
wait.
let you out now.
What is that?
Oh.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the tower just like opened.
The door just opened.
Wait, which tower?
Well, not in mine.
Not the tower Jojo's in.
This isn't the kind of tower where you have to kiss him when you get up there, do you? It's not that kind of saving.
I mean, Eggs is
I
already
wouldn't
there.
say no. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Eggs, you got this.
Is he still sniffing you guys?
We're in
Oh,
this
he's
together,
still
right?
sniffing. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we might have to distract them.
Jojan!
I'm doing that.
Oh, I think
No,
I
I
messed
think-
up.
I think you did.
I messed up. I messed up.
Oh god.
Oh no, there's another one.
There's 2
I'm
more.
running.
There's 2 more.
I'm running.
3 more.
What?
Are you?
3 more.
Maybe.
Hey, you know what, guys? I don't know if I want to be rescued by you anymore. I think maybe
No,
just
it's
leave
fine.
me in here.
How do we fix this?
Oh god.
We don't. I think I have Swift Sneak 3. I'm ready to get out of here. I just leave him in the cage, right?
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. Don't leave me
Yeah,
in the
but
cage.
I'm
Please
still
leave me in the cage with 3 wardens.
I'm on the tower as well.
Oh no.
Well,
There's
just leave
another
Eggs
one.
and
There's like-
Jojo there.
What do you mean? There's another one.
I might have
There's like
accidentally
5.
spawned like 4 a second ago here.
I think they wanted you here.
There's so much
I mean, I guess-
sniffing going on.
Oh, I
wait,
think it can
sees
smell us.
Oh no 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 no.
Alright, one's
no,
gone.
No, no, no,
One retreated.
no no no.
Retreat, retreat, chosen, retreat.
Ooh, there's a bunch of diamonds over here.
Oh, eggs! Eggs!
Oh.
No! Eggs! No! No! My only friend! My only friend in the world is gone!
Okay, 2 of them is despawn now.
Well,
This is one way to get you out of the cage, you know?
yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
no. Yeah, I think these wardens are here to stay as long as they can smell me
He's
and
standing right
whether
at
they
the
can
door
smell
right
me.
now.
Yeah.
Like, he is right beneath you, Jojo. You gotta stand. I would go to the other corner if I were you. Oh, he's sniffing. He's sniffing,
One of them
alright?
just went away. I just literally heard
How
one of them
do
go
I
away.
always die first in these situations?
Okay, wait. We need something to lure them away. Did anybody bring
I
snowballs?
Snowball.
Eggs, bring
I
snowballs.
can try.
Does anyone have
I have a
snowballs?
potato. I have a
No.
potato
Oh,
cannon.
potato
Yes.
cannon, that could do
Potato
it, yeah.
cannon could do it. Just shoot
no,
away
I
from
don't-
him.
I don't have a potato cannon on me. I thought I did.
Wait, I do.
I can bring mine.
Wait, I have one, but I don't know if I have ammo with me.
Oh no! No! They found
No.
me! They found
No.
me!
No.
they
Oh,
wiped me
no.
out.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
no.
that was a
I
nice
I was
rescue.
obliterated!
Right,
the
we
best
got,
way to
we,
die.
we got Jojo
Oh,
out the
wait.
cage.
We got him out of the cage.
It worked!
I see his
You
body in
freed
there.
me.
That
It was
does
all.
work.
It was all an elaborate scheme to free me from the cage.
Yeah.
Cool. Job done, everyone. Well done.
Job done. Good
Well
job,
done.
everybody.
We did
We
it.
got swift sneak and everything.
Does anyone want to go back to get
mean,
my stuff?
definitely-
Not
yeah.
roughly, not really where you died. No.
I could probably bridge.
There's
to
about
where
2
you
wardens
were
there.
at.
My thinking is if we wait out the wardens, they're not.
Oh no,
focused on Jojo anymore.
I was gonna wait out the warden.
Yeah, but now
definitely.
that they're not focused.
Did we?
on
I
anyone,
think
they
I
might
awoke
actually
another
be
one by
explored.
accident.
Stam, you need to
How?
stop waking them all up. Are you? I think he's just off there exploring the city, Chosen.
I may be
no.
looting. Yeah. I spawned another one.
Stam is pretty much the only one that's got the loot so far.
Uh-oh, I made a mistake.
bet
I made a
Stam's gonna put me in
mistake.
that
Not
cage.
for long.
I made a
we might
big
be able to lose his
mistake.
body.
Oh, we can go get Stam's loot.
Yeah, we can get it. Yeah, it's free loot. Free loot all in one place. Wait, is there one
Oh
right here?
God, I was happily building my house.
There's about 4
Now
wardens
my
in here.
body.
Dark. It's kind of dark.
How?
Right here.
Hi, everybody.
It's not. Ooh, you.
Stam just did that. He set off
What?
another shrieker. He just
I
flew
did.
Oh
past.
my gosh.
Oh, for the love of this guy's the worst.
Which ones have you not looted? Have you
Uh,
It looks like he's literally looted the entire city.
No. I barely looted it.
Well, what I'm seeing is wool around nearly every chest.
No comment. Hi, Jojo. Got some pants now.
Oh,
diamond.
Stam, I finally have pants.
Yeah.
Stone pickaxe right to diamond pants.
Yeah, it's the classic way of progression. Come with us. Arrive at Spawn Valley that doesn't have a name. Then down here.
Sorry,
Jump over
Stam,
this way.
did I just hear a bunch of pillagers?
Yes, you did hear a bunch of villagers. Also, welcome.
Yeah, well, yeah, wow.
This is
Oh.
Frank and Jim. This is
Okay.
Frank over here. This is Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
No name tags?
Not on this guy. This guy has one.
Oh, yeah, okay. We're wealthy enough to have all these builds, but it's a one name tag kind of server.
It's a one name tag kind of server. And before we go and join the others, come with me. Come with me.
Okay, do you have any food? Because
Oh yeah, I do.
I'm getting a little hungry. Oh, yes, yes.
Right. First
Crushing a
thing that
loaf.
you should do on this server is sell your soul to
Yeah.
me.
No, I don't know. I see. Okay, I heard that this might happen, Stam. I've
Come on
been
in here.
I've been hearing whispers, Stam.
Wow. Do you see this?
Yes.
It's tasty iron. And I mean, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. For the cheap price of your soul.
My
we run
soul
around
is
these
worth
train
that
tracks?
much. My soul's worth a stack of iron to you. Is that what it is?
No, there's multiple stacks and you can have as many as you want.
Oh.
Someone's broken the door, but in here and then stand on this little elevator and we'll go up the floor. You also get access to all of these guys with all of these trades here on this clipboard.
And all I have to do is sell my soul to you, huh?
Yep. A simple IOU.
Could I buy it back?
Maybe. We'll see. Only one way to find out, right?
You know, Stam, can I be totally honest? Today, I woke up in a cage inside of an ancient city.
Yeah.
And then got obliterated by a warden while you and a bunch of other people were supposedly saving me. I don't know if I want to sell my soul to you.
I was at the
I
lever,
don't-
but I asked you if you wanted me to open it, but you know.
Well, because you'd spawned 5 wardens. That
That
was
was
you.
not me. I mean, yes, I did spawn 5 wardens, but they were on the other side of the city, not where you were. That was not me. That was not my doing.
Can I at least think about it? Because I just got. I'm a victim, Stam. I'm a victim.
I mean,
of
you can
kidnapping,
think
warden
about
murder.
it, or you just sign it on this diamond armor right here, right now.
Sign with diamond armor.
Yeah, there's an anvil up there, and I can sweeten the deal with a pickaxe.
Stam, I literally cannot sign on the diamond armor.
Do you not have any
I
levels?
just died. Yeah, I just perished to a warden, Stam.
All right, could
I
you
didn't
stand here
even
for
have
like
levels in the
2?
cage.
Could you stand here for like 2 seconds?
Might take a little bit of moss.
Hey, hey!
Oh, sorry. I was just talking to your nitwit who you have his head bashed into your staircase.
Yeah, he's Harry Potter under there.
So- Hold on, I wanna live out one of my favorite scenes in Harry Potter.
Yep, that's great. Yeah, just joint those, and then you got the little anvil up here to, you know.
I'm gonna be honest, Stam. I'm gonna
Good
be honest, Stam.
business.
I don't think I'm gonna sell my soul to you day one.
All right, okay.
I
Well,
don't think.
You're not selling your soul to me, really. You're just selling me one IOU, which I use at some point, and I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but it will be fine. And.
What is my audience gonna say if I'm buying iron on the first day, huh?
What
And
if?
why do you want to collect so many souls, huh? This is the hardest sell you've ever given me.
No reason. No reason.
Hi,
And
Alex.
I can sweeten the
Hello.
deal with what's now in this chest soon. One second. Give it a second. My storage is a little slow. There he goes.
Oh, amending. Oh.
Oh, Jojo, there you go. That's your part of it.
Can you please get out
No.
and stop interrupting my deal?
I gave
Oh,
him
I
a
got
book.
Eggs gave me a Swift Sneak 2 book.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can sweeten the deal with another Swift Sneak 2 book.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna-
I could just run away right now because you just gave it to me.
Didn't think that far. Why are you the hardest bargain? You need iron, Jojo. You're gonna need a lot of iron.
All right, Stam. Unlike the other people on this Create SMP, I like playing Minecraft. I want to mine. I want to craft, Stam. I want to make farms. I can't be buying iron.
All right, if you want to mine, Jojo, I'll make sure you get the mine.
Stam, you almost had me until you threatened me with sending me to the mines. I don't.
I thought you
Stam,
yearned
I
for
don't
the
think
mines.
Stam, I don't think I can do this again. Stam, I think I just I gotta go.
No,
Stam.
stay here. Stay. No, wait.
No.
No. Oh.
Here's your shovel back. Get me out of there. Get me out of there.
I think I almost had him on the hook there. Oh, that was pretty successful. We'll get his soul another day. Where did he go though? Hi, Jojo.
I'm not here, Stam.
No. Oh, I see.
Stam.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm trying to steal 3 wool from someone.
I had so much wool on me. You should have asked.
No, it's good. I wanted to steal it. I think that would be funnier. Oh, I found it. I just need to escape without Throwlash realizing I'm stealing from his futuristic spaceship. I'm a little worried he'll laser blast me.
That's actually a very fair assumption. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Oh,
Hello.
Hi.
I've returned again. Yep. I figured this would happen at some point. Yep. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, wow. Beautiful dirt house in the center of things here.
Yeah. No, it is. Here you go.
All right. Well, thank you for the transport.
No
Just
worries.
gonna head on my way.
At least now you know how kind I am and all that, you know?
That's true. I know your kindliness.
Yeah.
I know your kindliness. I will say, I don't know how valuable my soul is anymore. I've made a few deals, a few bad investments.
You have?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you did end up in a cage in an ancient
That was
city.
a kidnapping, though. All right.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
involved in it.
Okay.
All right. Nothing. There is
What
nothing
bad
involved
deals are you
in
talking
that.
about then, Jojo?
All right. Bye. I'm gonna go mining.
Very interesting.
Hey!
Yay,
You're alive.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, of course we are.
Did you get the Swift Sneak?
Yep, I got loads of Swift Sneak. I gave some to Chosen.
Oh, yeah, because I have
Yeah.
another Swift Sneak too if you did need.
Oh, Chosen does.
Oh, you do?
He's got a 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1. I got a 2 for you. Well, that was chaotic, and we have a new member, and I have Swift Sneaks to 3. So, I mean, I got what I wanted, and I mean, Jojo's here. Ah, love the fact that Jojo's here. But let's get started with this second material session. Why don't we mix it up and start us off with stones this time? Still don't need a ton of these, so moving on pretty quickly here, where I want to build out a few more pathways, and I'm all out of coarse dirt, so another stop by Chosen's factory for a bit of gravel. Also used up all of the wood I chopped up earlier, so back out with the saw for another round. Returning to base, I've already gone ahead and crafted all that down. Few final bits to gather up, and a trip out to the mangrove swamp for some mud. Stopping by a dark oak forest on the way back to gather a few more brown mushroom blocks, so I have to be annoyed over building my walls again. But all that work pretty shortened down. We got a bunch more resources to finish off this building. And we can actually give the horse both a name and a house. Because, well, we've already made the storage part of this building. But, well, first of all, this pathway needs to go somewhere. And this side is looking... It's seen better days. So let's plunk down our boxes and get to work creating a second part of this build. Adding on a wing with first a gatehouse-esque structure before building up the foundation for the future stables. On top of this, coming in with the same palette I used for the walls of the first build with those annoying mushroom blocks, but working my way through it. Finally, to complete the structure, adding on a roof and a chimney. And it's looking pretty good. Add in a couple of our pathway blocks down here just for a little bit of a courtyard, which I'm thinking we can encase here next. Grab in some iron bars, tough bits. Gonna need a couple of candles and walls. And to start this wall off, we're definitely gonna need an entrance in here. And I'm thinking we just start something like that. Getting two andesite bars in at the bottom before stacking up some regular iron bars. Complementing this with the same thing over on this side to create our entrance, which is very open. And I'm wondering if we stack ourselves up here a little bit and we can use two of these to round it off a little bit more and add in a bit more shape there. Yeah, I actually really like that. If we extend off some walls of this for our walls, polished tuff here on the corner, and this going over in this direction, finishing that off with some more polished tuff, which we can get a couple of slabs on. And it looks good, but missing a bit of detail. And that's why I grabbed these gray candles, which I think will work really, really well if we stack them on top of these walls, giving a bit of a spite feel for it. And yeah, I really like that. And also creates a nice little courtyard here for us, which we could definitely detail a little bit. Get a couple of chests, start placing in a couple of barrels, maybe a campfire, grindstone, maybe even a schematic table and display link. Placing a few more of these details just around, filling out the courtyard space just a little bit. And why don't we work on the stables before finishing off the gatehouse? For this, we're gonna need our spruce bits, some hay bales, and barrels. Oh, and lanterns, of course. What I'm thinking with these blocks that are missing in the floor here is we're gonna add in a bunch of hay bales for the horses to stand on. And oh, I want some cauldrons actually. So we can just place those in there for the horses to drink some water from. We'll then just divide this with some spruce trap doors. Figure we get another one in right over here with a little barrel. And we can two fence gates there. The horse won't be able to escape. We can walk in, maybe a couple of fences, and I think that's looking pretty good. A few more just hay bales here in this corner, maybe some barrels and a lantern right up here. Definitely think this works for a stable space for us. Now just for this mess out here, which we need to complete. Just gonna stack this across and add in another lantern for when we put the roof on. Stacking our way up here, let's add in some trap doors. Should be able to reach. Yep, perfect. And while I'm up here, we can add in some hanging sidings similar to how we did it on the iron farm with the little overhang bit there. And now these will sit at different levels, and I hope the roof doesn't look too weird because of it. Just to continue on this deep sea roof here on the other side as well. Fly away a little bit, and how's it looking? Oh, yes, that looks really, really good. Definitely have to bring it into the terrain a little bit, but my area is starting to come together really, really nicely. The area right now is definitely missing something, and that's trees. So I want to start a new segment of my videos where I design a tree each episode. Not only to make the builds look better, but also because I want to improve my tree building skill. And while I'm branching out creatively, why not leave a mark yourself by subscribing? And yes, that will include a bunch of tree puns. Also, if you're wondering why I was flying around, is because I designed that tree in creative and it's actually not here. So we have to go get the materials, because right now we only have the materials to make the paths and vegetation around that. Got a lot of diamond hose, but my question is if we have one with... No, we don't have one with silk touch. Interesting. Okay, but this one has a few of the enchants, but it does have fortune. Luckily, if we grab our other diamond hoe and wait for this one to arrive, we should have laying around up at the villagers. I have 3 levels and oh, Chosen's at the XP farm. Oh, I'm trying to get up here. Just call the elevator so I'm going.
Had to call
Perfect
take it back
time.
down.
I was hoping you'd stay in there for a little longer because I'm about to build a tree. And it would have been so funny if you stayed in there for a bit. You came up and there was just a giant tree in your face.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, we already have an efficiency and silk touch book, so no trading needed. Luckily, we just need to head down into the basement. Maybe should make this elevator a little faster. Let's see though, if we were to apply these together, that would cost 4 levels. I have to bring out my sword, and applying that to that costs 10. Okay, just gotta wait here for a second then. Level 10, combining these two, and then 11 for fortune and 16 for silk touch. Of course, it's the more expensive one. Level 16, actually 17, and that's a silk touch diamond hoe. Perfect. Enjoying some saplings, and we can fly out to the plains here where we've got to gather up a bunch of leaves. Oh, and of course, I don't need this many leaves for the one small birch tree I designed. I decided to go back into my archives and found a few more schematics of trees that I want to get in. a bunch of leaves, and yeah, there's gonna be some big trees. I don't actually need this much leaves, but it's always good to have for the future. Actually, don't even have enough wood, and we're gonna be making a couple of oak trees, but to make my oak trees, I actually use roots. So grow up one of those right there, and I think one is enough, but I'm gonna grow up a second one anyways, because I can, and it's spruce. We're gonna need more spruce. Also need just a bit more mangrove, as I'm short on logs. That should do. Just gotta pick all of this up. Turning back over the hills into the starter base. Bit of time crafting a few different blocks. And that should be all we need to create our trees. So let's get to work. Starting us up with a big oak tree next to the experience farm. I designed this together with Mr. Matt Ranger a couple of months back, and it's one of my favorite trees in my arsenal. Then onto the tree I just designed today, building that up along with a small oak tree in the background. And why not, for good measure, get in a slightly rotated variation of the first tree over by the storage building off towards eggs. What do you think about the trees, Eggs?
They're good.
Can you please do your wood cutting a little further away? I don't want you to mechanically saw my trees down.
Oh, no. Sure. For sure. I'm always gonna check, but it looks good. Reminds me of someone. I mean, the tree design reminds me
I designed this with Mr. Matt Ranger.
Oh,
yeah.
It's good. I like it. It's fluffy.
It's fluffy. Yep. And then, I mean, this one I think you recognize. This one is
yeah,
definitely inspired from there.
They remind me of some designs I saw somebody else make.
Yeah, it's a little all over the place, but I really like it.
It's good. I like the birch / diorite.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna go get lava.
Good lucks. Then with the trees in, we've got to finish off adding the pathways and vegetation around the new buildings. With this, the experience farm officially has a pathway leading to it. Oh, and don't mind me, I'm just moving some of my sheep here in my sheep tower. That's this ravine. And it looks like they've bugged into each other. That's fantastic. Much easier to move them that way. Oh, of course there's a creeper now. Sometimes. Why? Creepers really hate me in this world. Oh, we had a minor accident here with this tower. Oops. And I'm just going to leave that to wander the world. I'm sure someone will have fun up with seeing that. And we have a few sheep that survived. Right, but with that move, it allows us to get this little last bit of the path branching off towards eggs, which will eventually connect up. Oh, but this is looking so good. I love the trees in here. I've got to show Beardstone. Biddy. Is that Beardy helmet I see? Hello. Hello there.
What's up?
I've made some renovations. Well, plantations.
Oh, custom trees. Nice custom trees. Ones I can steal schematics of. Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent. I like this.
I
like this a lot.
Schematics of...
What are you talking about?
Schematics of my trees? It's actually a
Go
Mr.
on,
Matt
then,
special.
Yeah. Oh, they Mr. Matt Ranger's trees.
No, they're Mr. Matt and Stam trees. Built them together, actually. Your windmills were a lot closer than when I was testing it out. So, yeah, it's fine. They're not too close.
No, it looks good. I like them. They're very nice.
Then I added in a little birch tree as well that I designed today. And another big tree.
Fancy. I like this. Foliage, trees, good. And I didn't have to build them. Even better. They're very nice trees.
They are very nice trees.
Yeah.
See if I can design a few more like these now, but it's been a few months.
Nice. I look forward to you opening your tree schematic shop.
Oh, God. Of course.
When you place a schematic, it then disappears.
True.
Like,
and
it
I
wipes the
would be the
schematic.
only one to upload them. Thanks, Beardy. I appreciate that. All right. Right.
You're welcome. I just want these trees.
You know, that's fair enough.
Well, I'm happy I could assist with the business idea, and I look forward to purchasing lots of trees.
Good. With having shown it to Beardy and got that business idea from him, that's actually a really, really good idea with the schematic cannon, because if someone places it with the schematic cannon, sure, they could just take another copy of the tree, but that's rude, and I'm sure they wouldn't do that. But having a bit of a look over the starter area that we've created, this is starting to really turn into something. I'm definitely not done just yet, but the brand new storage warehouse / stables. Wait. Stables, right. But before we go and grab the horse, we need to grab a name tag. And since I've been humming the Chariots of Fire whenever I've been riding the horse in slow-mo, Tom here suggested the name Chariot, which I really, really liked. So running on over and giving our horse the name Chariot. And why don't we do a little slow-mo horse riding back over to the stables? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. we arrive at the stables, and, well, I won't lie, this may be the first and last time that we ride Chariot in here, considering, well, we have the Elytra now. Although I'll try to not forget about you, Chariot, alright? Oh, he doesn't even... Oh. But with that sorted, that is it for today's episode. So thank you so very much for watching this 4th episode of Just Create. I'm having so much fun working on this series, and I can't wait for the future, especially the future where my main base becomes a thing. But also, I have a ton of things I still want to do in this area, so we're probably going to stick around here for just a little longer. But like I said, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.